Hey y'all, I am gonna tag some friends. Tag your people if they are popping on. I would love to chat with y'all. Let me know when you're popping on or if you have any questions. And I am 100% going to post any of the files on here if you want them. Tag your people. Let me know when you're popping on. And I'm sure I'm tagging people, all kinds of people right now, but wanted to make sure that anybody that needed to see this gets to see it. All right, y'all. So I am going to talk to you guys about bag parties. If you are not doing bag parties, it is time to get back to the basics and do parties, because parties are the lifeline of your business. Parties can be, or parties are, the answer to almost all of your problems in Scentsy. If you can't recruit, you need a party. If you are having a hard time meeting new people, you need a party. If you are having a hard time getting PRV, you need to party, because parties are how you are going to gain new customers. Parties are how your people are going to fall in love with the product. And I mean, we are a party plan company, right? And I know that with like 2020, 2021, and now in 2022, a lot of people have went away from partying, but I'm telling you right now, everybody's got to get back to that and back to basics. So I'm going to share with you guys a couple different bag parties that I do or that I have. And I'm also going to share with you guys all of the files. So don't feel like you need to go and recreate the wheel. Use what I have. Or if you don't like what I have, use something super, super basic, because if they can smell these scents, they are going to fall in love. And we have a brand new catalog. We don't have to focus on all of the LTOs and all of the things that are limited time offers. We have an amazing catalog that we need to get back to focusing on. So I'm going to share with you guys first my little party, my hostess little pack. So I made this on Canva. I'm going to be honest, you can really probably just use this very first sheet, and all it has is step 1, make a wish list, step 2, share with your friends and family, and step 3, share your party link. So really, you don't have to create, you really don't even need all of this other stuff. All the rest of this is extra. I printed this as a booklet, and I have like a long stapler, and so I stapled it like that. And guys, I quit laminating my stuff. I'm going to be honest. I quit laminating it because it was just wasting my time, and I can just reprint this off whenever I need one. And I'll show you what I'm putting them all in. So the next one, it just introduces me as their consultant. They can scan the code for, this goes directly to my website so they can see the clearance, the limited time offerings. This is your hostess rewards chart. Remember, your hostesses need to set a goal. That is why the first step is to make a wish list. You need to know what all your hostess wants so that you can help them set a goal to get the most of their host rewards. And host coaching is the most important part of having a successful bag party. If you just hand them this bag and tell them to go, they're not going to do anything with it. You need to get very specific with them. Give them some text to send out, get them to post it on their social media, give them a party link, but be very specific. Do not just hand them this bag and walk away. And then it just tells them their rewards. Here is a get paid on your party page. This is a page if they want, like if their customers or their people want you to place their order for them, or they want the money out of their account. If they're like me, they want to go ahead and pay for it even if the party isn't closing. You can use that page if you want. I have an order form example. And then all I have here are the bundle and saves and the fragrance grid. Once again, all of this is extra. You could literally just print this right here and hostess coach them to the max. That's all you have to do, okay? Get them to make a wish list. They need to share. get people smelling it. So that's my little party pack, or my little hostess thing. And then for my order forms, they're right here. I have my contact information at the bottom. I staple 10 order forms together and put them in my party pack just like this. And on the order form thing, it says, please make sure these order forms are filled out entirely. This helps me enter every customer correctly and ensures bomb follow-up from me. If you do this with every customer, you as the host get some extra freebies when you close your party as a little thank you from me. They don't care what it is. It's literally just going to be some extra samples. But part of hostess coaching is to tell them, to get them to fill out all of this information. It is pointless to party if you can't get these people's information. Let them know you're not going to spam them. You're doing it to get their contact information so that you can follow up with them. Or what if something is sold out, or you need to keep them updated on their order. So you need every single person's information. You don't have to do this, but this is just what I do. This is part of my hostess coaching. I tell them I need all of the information. And when I get these back, if they have not, if all the lines aren't filled out, I'm going to text the host and ask her what the rest of that information is. Cause it's just super, super, super important. And then I started something new. Well, it's not something new. It's something I used to do a long time ago. This is a personal special. You cannot post this on social media or you're going to get turned in. I'm telling you right now, it's a personal special. It's a personal special. It's a personal special. You can't post it privately, but I called it the Scentsy Lottery, and it says, let's play, scratch to win a prize, spend $50, and then you can redeem this. These scratch off stickers are just from Amazon, and there is going to be a link to this. You can make your own. I printed them on cardstock. You can edit whatever it is. So this is for the bag parties customers, so the people that are going to support my bag party. I tell her, because I want to incentivize, I tell her anytime somebody spends $50, they get to scratch this off. And when you scratch that off, they're going to attach it to their order form. Okay, and they're going to put it all together. Now, here, you can do something as simple as $5 off of your order of $100 or more. You can do a free scent circle. You can do a free wax bar. You do whatever it is that you want to do that you can afford with free and half off. I don't pay for any of the things that I'm going to give away for free. None of it. I don't pay for it. So you host your own parties to do these scratch off things. Okay. They can all be the same thing. They don't know, but you can decide. I did things like, I usually do like car bars or room sprays. I did travel twists a lot this time. A lot of times what I like to do is do the buy 5, get 1 free when I have a hostess. When I have like a perpetual party reward, I'll do 6 car bars, and then I have car bars to give away for free. I like to do things that they're not already buying to introduce them to a new product. I do have a few where it's like a fragrance flower or a hand soap, just to do something like extra for like the big winners, but I don't put a ton of those in there. I put 10 of these in there along with the 10 order forms. And like I said, with the whole, I'm not laminating them anymore, you can literally just use the room spray bags, but this is what I started putting my stuff inside this bag. So I also have 2 catalogs in there, and then the stuff that I just shared with you. The only thing I'm going to add in is some Harvest Collection flyers. Now, this is literally just going in this right here so then it doesn't get all jumbled up. She can put the money in the order forms right back in this, and it stays super organized. This is a transition set of testers. It is completely up to you how many testers you let your people get. If they're a brand new customer and they've never bought Scentsy from you before, they may need all 80 cents, but that can be very overwhelming for people too. So you have to decide. I rarely give all 80 cents unless someone specifically asks for them. This is a transition set. Okay. So this bag is perfect. And I literally am going to put it right in here. And this is going to be ready to go. Okay. Now, if I'm doing a party for someone who I know is a really, really great customer who buys a lot, who's in an office space that's actually going to use the things that I ask them to, or actually do the things that I ask them to do, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to put that tester bag in a clear bag like this. Okay, these you can get off of Amazon. This is like a holographic one, but you can look up stadium bags. People are nosy, so then when they see somebody carrying this around, they want to see what's in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do for somebody that's in an office, I'm going to give them like a mini warmer and a bar, and other stuff like that. So I gave them, I'm going to give her a scent of the month, which is Glacier Water. It says Try Me, and then all of these other samples. So the reason why I put this in a bag right here is because when I give this to my host, and I'm still going to do that. I'm also going to add something in like that with this one as well. I'm going to tell her, use the samples. Like there's going to be a bag slam full of, a bag packed slam full of samples. I want them to use the washer whiffs. I want them to use the Scentsy Fresh or whatever else is in here. Tell them to use it. Once again, I got all of this stuff for free or half off. If you don't tell them to use it, they're not going to. Okay? So this person is going to get a mini warmer in there to borrow, and they can use this bar, all of these samples. I'm also going to put Counter Clean in here. Listen to Chastity. Do not give them a full bottle. They will use it, or someone will take it. Do not give them a full bottle. My suggestion is to, like for this one, I made samples of Make a Splash, and then I left like about this much in the bottle, and I gave them this actual bottle. Now, the reason why I wanted to give them a full, like a bottle like this, is because I wanted them to see exactly how much is in it, but I didn't want to give them a full bottle for them to use and then nobody ever buys anything. So that is my suggestion. Save your bottles. Don't throw them away. Even if it's not going to be the right scent, smack a label on it and say, this is a different scent. I usually do Counter Clean or Scentsy Fresh depending on where they work. I have a vet that also does parties for me, so I do the like detangling dog spray. But I tell them to try this and use it. I just don't give them a full bottle. And like I said, I carry this around with me, or they're going to carry this around with them, and people are nosy. Tell them they cannot just go set it down in the break room and expect everybody to use it. Does anybody have any questions so far? Hostess coaching is key. Now, this is something else that I do. Let me zip this back up so I can, well, actually I'm not. So the only difference with this party pack is this is a Pods and Fans party pack, and it has all of the current pod scents listed, the wall fans, mini fan, diffusers, etc. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a wall fan and pods to try. Yes, I'm giving them both pods in a scent that's currently available. I want them to plug this in and use it. Now, this is what I do for my Pods and Fans parties. I put them in a bag like this. This bag has only the scents that pods come in. So I use this right here, and I make sure that all of the scents in here are pods scents. So they know any of these big testers that they smell, they can get in pods. Obviously, they can buy whatever they want, but this is somebody that's specifically focusing on pods. Now, I know what you're thinking. Some people want to smell the brand new releases and other fall stuff. Here's a pro tip. Either use the scented stickers, which I don't even know where mine are right this second because I've sent most of mine out. Use the sticker sheets. Or, now let me preface this. Chastity's been doing this a long time. Do not go and do this and spend all your money if they're going to sit in your office and not do anything with it. Okay? You don't have to do that. You can actually just crinkle cut your bars. You don't have to make little testers, but this is what Chastity did. So these bigger named ones, these are the 10 new releases from this year. These right here are ones that I had left over from last year because Chastity was a bad girl and didn't get them all out. Okay, so these testers are smaller than these. You can still see that the size difference is there. So what I'm going to tell my girl is the bigger testers that are in the bag that have the Scentsy label are only in pods, but also in tons of other things. These right here are not in pods. but they can come in bars, etc. Like I said, hostess coaching is key. Stop just handing your bag parties over and thinking that your people are going to just buy. Now, something that I do with my my pods and fans, I come up with like a specific little bundle. So like the mini fan diffusers, I'll do a mini fan diffuser and a 3-pack of pods, and I'll call that like her party special, even though it's not, but that's what she can market. And you can make a little image that has a mini fan and 3 pods, or take your own image and send that and say, you can get a mini fan and a 3-pack of pods for however much it is, $29 plus $15. And that's automatically, 29 plus 15 is going to get you to about your $50 for the drop, for the scratch off prizes. Because once again, this all goes in this right here. Okay. The biggest key is to get your hostess involved, because listen, we all have bag parties that flop, but this is how I would give this to her. Okay, unless I put it in a big bag. We all have parties that flop, but it is our job as the consultant to make sure that we are doing what we need to do to make them, to help the host be successful. It's not their job to sell this. And if they're a really, really great bag party host, chances are they're going to be a really, really great consultant. Now, the last thing that I do are, these are my mini bag parties that I mail. Once again, yes, I made these testers. You do not need to make these testers. You can use the scratch off sheet, or you can crinkle cut or make felt samples of some of the brand new scents. I've been doing this a long time, so I can do a little bit more. If you're brand new, print this first page, crinkle cut some samples, or get the sticker sheets and move it along. The smell is what's going to sell them, but you have to make sure that you're doing the work to help them. So in this, they're just going to get the mini little testers. They've got their party pack. They've got a catalog, and I do, those are the drawing sheets right here in the back. This is just like a little cello mailer so that I keep everything separate when I mail it. I do not want these back. They get to keep them, but I'm not mailing these to people who I don't think are actually going to do anything with them. I mail these to people who have been repeat customers and who actually really do order, because it's a waste of time if you're going to mail these to people who aren't going to do anything with them. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? Also, something you can do if you've been a consultant for a long time is and you save your testers, you're going to have lots of extra testers. So I actually have a bucket. I'm going to show y'all. I literally have this bucket full of testers that are returning scents. So no, it's not a full set of testers, but there's tons of returning scents. So I pick out some from the bakery section, from all the different sections, and I can mail them like this too. You don't have to make something brand new. Okay? And then the last thing I'm going to share with y'all is I always offer personal sniff sessions to my people, and I always like to have a full set of testers at my house at all times. That's just me. You do not have to do that. But what I do, and this year it looks kind of ghetto because I just kind of threw it together, but what I do is I organize mine by different categories, and some of them you're going to have too. So like this one has fruity and spice in it. And as you can see, I've literally just taped it on there, and I've kind of color coded everything. Okay. So, and this is literally just a 4x6 photo holder from Michaels. You don't have to do that. But if I'm going to go meet somebody for a personal sniff session, or if somebody down the road like refuses to bag party, and they want to borrow my full set, I can just bring them this little container and let them look through it. But I still give them a catalog. I still give them the party pack. I still do all of that. Jenny asked, you used to laminate instructions for your hostess. Is that something you post a link to? I love McDonald's. Yeah. So I'm going to, all of this stuff that I've just shared, I'm going to post a link to. It'll be a Canva link. And then I'm also going to post my Google Drive that has the stuff that I'm using now, the stuff that I've used in the past. and all of that. So I think you just popped on. I don't laminate mine anymore just because every year I was having to re-laminate it and I just didn't feel like it was worth my time. So I just got some nicer paper, I have presentation paper, and I printed it as a booklet. And so it looks a little brighter when you print it on like presentation paper, or really you could just print on regular paper and just do like best settings. But I printed it as a booklet, and so you could just do it like that, but you don't have to. But yes, I am, as soon as I get off of this call, I am going to post a link to all the things. Does anybody have any questions? Like I said, the scratch off tickets are personal special. I also tell my host, if you host a $500 party, like you can do many different things. You do you, boo. Like you decide. But if you're having a hard time getting your host to have qualifying parties, incentivize your host and use that perpetual party reward. Okay? Like tell your host if they get a $500 party, they get a free mini warmer. Use the perpetual party reward and buy that free mini warmer for them or whatever it is. Okay? I hope this was helpful. I know there's tons and tons and tons of different ways to party, but my biggest suggestion is to get out there and party. Like, get out there and party. Absolutely, Vive. I'm actually going to post this on YouTube as soon as I can download it, and all of the links and stuff will be down there too. Anytime someone gets a bag party, they get a personal shopping link, which is like the same thing. They're going to get a link. You can even go as far as, I've also done this before. It's similar to, so this is like my generic fall winter, but you could make something like this for your host. It would take like 5 minutes for you to say, and your host could give these to people and tell them like to shop their party. So you could say, shop my party here, and they could go online and shop that way as well. And the QR code could go like directly to your website for your host link. Something like that would be super easy to do too. Any other questions, y'all? Once again, do what the successful people do, but make it you. If this is like, if printing out all that stuff is way too much, don't do it, y'all. Don't do it if it's not for you. Keep it simple. All they really need is some testers and stuff to try. The catalog and some testers and stuff to try. Okay? Love y'all. Mean it.